So we've come into the town of Eugowra, which is Bushranger country, as you can see.
Right.
I found a doorupper. Hello.
Knew I was a butcher. Got out of there pretty quick. Right. Talk her into coming. Look at the water, this is how stalactites in that form.
Happy Easter, everyone. It's Good Friday. So we're starting a new episode. So
New episode today.
Yeah.
Where are we going? We're going, I'll show you where we're going. We'll leave a bit of a surprise. About an hour away. We're going to go to a national park, if that helps. So we're going to leave Indy at the van today, and we'll see her when we get back.
So we're going on a venture. Now, and I just want to say thanks, Sharon, for
Kenny Kidner
socks. How cute. She posted these all the way from Queensland to me. So thanks, Sharon and Benny. And I got this little printing done from Bianca. Look at that. Even a DNA. So getting all these people doing all these little jobs for me. Thanks, Bianca. And we're going to head off on our adventure today.
All right, no worries. We'll see you when we get there.
Let's go. So we've come into the town of Eugowra, which is Bushranger country, as you can see. Now, this is also a little bit like Ned Kelly with the Glen Rowan area. They had a gold robbery here. So
it was, what did they say it was? The largest ever gold robbery.
Yeah, today.
So yeah. We'll show you a little bit around, and we'll have a little bit of a read of the plaque over there. But this is the
town murals.
It's a town of murals like before. Where were we? In Sheffield, in Tassie. So this was the gang.
So Frank Gardner was the leader. John O'Malley, Ben Hall, John Gilbert, Henry Mans, Alex Fordyce, John Bow and Dan Charters. The largest gold robbery in Australia's history happened about 5 kilometres from this very spot. The Escort gold robbery, 15th of June 1862. On June 15th, 1862, a Ford & Co coach carrying a driver, 4 police escorts and a large amount of gold and cash travelled from the gold diggings in Forbes towards Orange. At the area now known as Escort Rock, which we will take you to and check it out, Frank Gardner's gang of 8 bushrangers blocked the road with 2 commandeered bullock wagons and lay in wait behind the large granite boulders. As the coach slowed, the gang fired and wounded 2 of the policemen. That frightened the horses and they bolted and the coach overturned. The bushrangers ransacked the coach and made off with 2,719 ounces of gold and cash to the value of £3,700 packed in one of the coach horses. A multi-million-dollar haul by today's values, which don't quote me, but I think is $12.5 million today. Meanwhile, the coach driver John Fagan and the police made their way to the nearby Eugowra homestead. The owner, Hambry Clements, rode through the night to Forbes to alert the authorities. A detachment of police and Aboriginal tracker set off the next morning and surprised the bushrangers at the Eugowra Hill hideout. After a long chase, Gardner released an exhausted pack horse to avoid capture, and a considerable amount of gold was recovered. More gold and notes were recovered when police apprehended Harry Mans. Sometime later, the remainder of the haul has never been accounted for.
Okay.
Look at that.
Oh. Yeah, but look where you're standing. Right, so the reason we've actually found this place was
Eugowra.
It flooded here back in 2022. Now, to give you some sort of idea how much the water was,
how high the water was,
how much
the
how much water it was and how high it got to. How's that?
Yeah.
This building here has got a watermark inside it, and we'll show you.
So that's equivalent to about.
So
Here.
Lana.
Yes.
No, it's up there. See, that's the watermark that runs around on top of that top line, which comes out. We'll use Nick as a thing. No, it's up here.
Okay, so step back and then you can see.
Yeah, higher than Nick can.
Next
brick up from Nick. The next brick up from Nick.
And I'm 5'2", so pretty high.
She's 5 foot nothing. So there's around the back, I'll show you it. It was a community hall, wooden floor, tin outside. It was all gyprock lined. It needed to be pulled down, just the internals, and they're going to put a concrete floor and brick it up above the high tide mark, so next time when it floods they can just hose it out instead of ripping the whole goddamn thing down. So all that was left was the roof, and that's it.
Let's talk about who employed you, what they do, and what that was all about.
Yeah, so my cousin's got a few little mini excavators, a bobcat, a truck, and he put in tender for demolition of that, and he got it.
Yeah.
And of course he needed a hand.
So we'll put up a link in this.
We'll put a little thing up to show where he is and what he does.
Yeah.
So he's around the Molong area. He's based in Molong, and Eugowra is about 90 k's from things. So we're driving here every morning. Man, it felt like I've been run over a truck. I was the labourer doing the demo work. He was in the excavator, but it was good. I think I've done 10 days for him.
Yeah.
So it was good to top up the funds, and of course we got to stay where we are for free.
And I got to go into town to the op shop quite regularly and supported the town. Look at me go.
Yep.
Anyway, so if you need some work, he also does like your crossovers, retaining walls, all sorts of stuff. So we'll just put his little logo in and hit him up.
Go from there.
Yeah.
All right, let's have a little wander around town. Oh, hang on, one more thing. You can stay here for 48 hours free. So we'll show you that on the way, and there's a dump point, but we'll just wander across the road here and show you a couple of more murals and a few things around town. Righto, so we're standing outside a bit of a mural about the pub, the Fat Lamb Hotel. But it did was established in 1866. It had several name changes through its time, and it finally became known as the Fat Lamb Hotel, but it was tragically destroyed by fire in October 2012. So this is it here. And that's where it stood, over there. So just a ruin now, and like most small towns, the pub is the heart of the town, you know. There is another pub in town, but it's for sale, and I don't think it's open. And this is the Burns Park, where you can park up for 48 hours. It's just over the bridge if you're coming from Orange and Molong way. And there's a drinking water and a dump point. So dump point there, drinking water there, bins, and this is where you park up on this grass here. Now it does say it's a donation camp, if you like. So that's a true donation camp. Right.
I found a doer-upper.
Yes.
Maybe not.
This one's right on the river.
Which is just there.
Just there. There's the bridge that crosses to the other side of town. And if you look in here,
Not so much that side, but this side.
yeah, but see, about there, just above that thing there, you can see a mark. That's how high the water got up to.
Above this door. Basically.
Yeah, you can see that high tide mark. And there it is there.
Wow.
So, and that's my height. So, up to this point here, come stand here, bud, please.
Pretty high. Yeah.
So the other thing they've done while they were here and all these things were underwater, you see those little units up there, they're on stilts. So while all this stuff was getting repaired, they've brought those little homes in for people to stay in while things got repaired. But look at the gate.
Yeah. It's crazy to think water could even reach that height from rain.
So that would have meant that bridge
It was underwater.
was underwater. You wouldn't have even seen the top rail on it. It's pretty high.
Alright, we're just going to head over this bridge so you can see the depth of it. Way down there.
So there's the other pub.
Oh, here we go.
Central Hotel.
For sale.
There's a little, I don't know what you call it, sort of like a setup, like a little caravan and cafe there.
Oh, and you did go to this butcher shop?
Man, what a good looking butcher shop that is. I tell you what, it's very well presented.
Look at that, 1926.
It's now, I don't know.
I've got to say,
might have been the bank. I'd
hairdresser.
say.
It's a hairdresser's now.
Might have been the bank.
Yeah. I've got to say though, like, don't you just love these old buildings, old houses through all these little towns? Like, we found some amazing houses. We go, oh, that's a nice one, that's a nice one. Right, so here's this where Dave was working.
Oh, yeah. So this is where we've done the demo on this community hall, or I would presume it is. I can't go in there because it's all locked, but I'll try and see. So that had wooden floors up to where you can see those cross members come through. Internal walls, gyprocked. Had a ceiling in it. It all had to come down, so it took us 10 days to pull all that down. So that's my cousin. Need any earthworks done? Bit of demo. There he is. Hit him up. Like we said, we'd bring you out to where that robbery was held by the Gardner gang. This is at Escort Rock. Now there's a little bit of information on it. So you can freeze it and read that if you can. It just really says a bit what Nick spoke about earlier, but that's where the Escort Rock is sort of just up into there somewhere, not far. Now I'm not going to go there because there is a sign up there that says private property. There is a little gate, but out of respect for whoever it is, I won't be walking up there today. Nick said I can go, but she's frightened of snakes, as you all know. But that's the gate there. It did look like it had another sign here saying something. I don't know what it was, but because it says private property, I won't go up there. I got the pie warmer on for me pies.
And I just want to say, just got some little bit more information. So Frank Gardner, who was the leader, he was arrested and served 10 years in jail, and then he was exiled to America, and he died at age 74. And
so, yeah, but wasn't he, they let him out because he was in there for life, but they let him out on the proviso that he left Australia.
Yeah, and that was the deal. So he went to America. And John O'Malley, Ben Hall, John Gilbert and Harry Manns, they all died between the age of 22 and 27, so very young.
It's a lot of risk, isn't it? For
I'm so young.
they made history, but you know,
they paid for it as well. So
paid for it dearly. But
yeah,
man, look at those rocks and that up there.
And I also did my homework. I'll just wait for this car to pass. Also did my homework. So all the granite rock in the area was used at Parliament House
in Canberra. So there was 14 slabs of granite taken from Eugowra.
Yeah.
And they are now at Parliament House. So that's another thing that Eugowra is renowned for.
Yeah.
Granite.
And I was listening to the radio while Dave was working, and I also found out that they used the granite for some headstones for some World War veterans in the Orange area. So they've actually found who they are, and they've erected all these headstones for some return war servicemen as well.
Yep, out of the rock, the granite from here.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so now we are coming into the Nangar National Park.
And someone's not happy.
Why am I not happy? I just had lunch.
She made me wash the car the other day.
Oh yeah, the car's been like real grotty, so Dave's just washed the car and now it's a dirt road. So it's Dripping Rock that we're headed to.
And it's virtually where all those rocks and that from the Bushrangers were hanging out in, as far as I can gather. So we've got 7 kilometres of dirt road.
Turn right where the windmill is. We've got a bit of a friend on the road here today.
All his friends are out there.
Out here.
This one is
Escaped. Hello.
Knew I was a butcher. Got out of there pretty quick.
Yes. So there's no dogs. Penalties apply. It is a national park, and this is why Indy's not with us today.
So the other thing is too, it looks like you're driving up a someone's property to a farm. So you drive past where those cows and that were, and then you come into the national park here. It also says no drones. Lucky I don't have one.
Beautiful area.
The beautiful. Even if there's nothing at the end, I tell you what, it's a nice drive.
So nice.
Well, what a beautiful drive in. We've made it to the Tararara Creek camping and picnic area. Most of this is walks, so I don't think we'll be doing it because we don't have the time today, and most of them are grade 5, and they're saying what's that one say, 6 kilometers return. There's one there for 16-kilometer loop, so we won't be doing that. So just a little bit of info on it. There is a campground right behind where we are now, so this is where we are here. And to go to all these lookouts is a walking trails. They're all walking trails. So
good for the hiker.
If you're a hiker, get into it. But
so this
if you're lazy like us, no.
This campground actually has a toilet and
we'll go and have a look.
A sink. And obviously if it's been raining there'd be some beautiful water down there too.
And look, you wouldn't get a caravan, not a caravan like ours.
You get a camper in here.
You get a camper in here for sure, but some of those branches are pretty low, and I was stopping to look to see if I was going to hit the roof of the ram. But
beautiful area.
What's beautiful scenery.
Yeah, spectacular.
So that's that campground there.
Oh, there's some goats just over there.
Oh, yeah. Lots of feral goats. There's a little fawny coloured one and a white one just there. I don't know if I'll get in there close enough, but there they go. Must be the butcher in me. They seem to run all the time.
They can smell it.
Righto. We didn't have much luck at the last one, although it was a beautiful drive. So now we're going to Borenore Conservation Reserve. Apparently there's some caves down here. This is almost back, probably, I don't know, 15 k's out of Orange. So we'll see what this brings.
Hopefully there's no snakes at this cave. Gate locked at 7 PM it says.
There you go.
Make sure you're here before then. Dirt road. Rightio, it says welcome to Borenore Conservation Reserve. So it's just showing a picture of the limestone here dissolving rocks. Can you dissolve a rock? Yes you can. It says if it's limestone enriched in calcium carbonate, over many thousands of years, natural waters can dissolve limestone to make sinkholes, underground caves, arches and other distinctive landforms.
There you go.
So we're going to go and check it out.
So we're at this one. We're going to go to the arch one.
That's the 700 one. The veranda one's a 7k.
So we're not walking 7k's, are we?
Yeah, we're not fit enough.
But another beautiful spot.
Gorgeous.
Look at this, picnic areas.
Barbecue bins, toilets. Again. Yeah. Oh, there's a bit of black sky up there. We might get a bit of rain. Do I need the walking stick? Should I take it?
You got one person to blame if you don't.
You. Let's go.
Not me. Right, people.
Would have thought it would help.
Not a very strong bridge if it only takes 5.
What I thought.
Oh, there you go. You can either walk through the cave, which is 100 metres to the left, or we did see a nice couple in the car park that said it's not far, but they didn't go in the cave, but they walked up the other end to see it from the other side.
Did you bring your head torch this time?
Yeah, I did. It's in my pocket. So
let's go
down. What's going to happen? You going in the cave?
Don't know.
I think
got me wellies on today though.
Oh, they're showing you new artificial, what do you call them? Copy boots.
They're called my boots.
And what are they like? You wanted the other ones?
Oh, merry people.
Merry people?
That's what they're called, merry people boots. These were half the price.
Oh, well, let's put them to use, eh? Wow, look at that. Feels ancient, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
You should walk in a bit closer, you feel it go really cold all of a sudden.
Maybe it's not a bat, maybe they're those little swallows.
They're just little swallows.
Oh.
Feel the change in temperature. Look at that.
Oh, they're the silly pots?
No.
Silly night.
No. You'll see them when you get in the cave. Right, we're at the entrance of the cave.
Looks very dark.
It does look very dark.
Oh, it looks very,
Oh, nice and cool.
yeah, maybe you need to be shorter than me.
You'll be right.
Crack at me?
Tiny. Not need to turn the torch on. Oh, it opens right up. Coming? Just wait.
Do you know what it looks like? It looks like the inside of your mouth with your, what's it called, bit?
Tonsils. Come through.
Can you do the other side? I want to see.
Yeah. Just a big open.
No, I'm not going.
You're not going?
No, she's scared.
She's scared. Hopefully this works for you guys, but it's a bit hard. Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, look, straight through there. It's like a tropical garden down here. I don't know what you're worried about. Right, talked her into coming. But look at the water, this is how stalactites and that form. The water there. Take your phone away, I can't see. Just this little drop. There you go, it dropped. Falls down there. So it drops a little bit of calcium both times. One from the top, which extends that, and then at the bottom, and it gets bigger. So I've managed to talk her to come in this far. So we'll head through here.
No.
It's only got to go bloody 6 foot, love. Oh, they feel nice and cold, these rocks.
inside of your mouth.
Is it?
I reckon.
And then it opens up down here. How was that?
Yeah, that was easy. Just had to put your feet in the right spot. Wow. How cool is it?
Just a little piece to walk down there and... So you're glad you come now?
Yeah.
What a view. So we're just on the other side of here where we are now. That's where all that water was.
Which is down there.
Just before we walked up the steps, and that must be where it comes out there. So if you didn't want to walk through that tunnel, which the other people didn't, you can walk, see this track that winds up through there? You can walk all the way around to this end, but that would have been, oh, maybe not even 50 metres, but it's a 700 metre walk the other way. I know which way I'll be going. Wow.
If I can do it, you can do it.
She hasn't done it yet. Easier going up, eh?
Oh, heaps. Yeah.
Geez, you even hardly have to duck.
Something to be said to be short, hey?
Wow.
See, this bit here, I reckon it looks like your mouth and then
Tonsils.
your punching bag. Isn't that what they call it? This bit.
Tonsils.
A bit.
All right, by the looks of those clouds,
Yeah, let's go.
we should head back to the car. Oh, here she comes. Not that hard.
Nah. Just, I don't know, it's just the unknown of, you know, what's in there. I have that fear, Dave does not.
So this is obviously where we walked up these steps. But just on the other side of that, or where that tree and that rock is there, is where we just were. It's very, very short and very easy.
And I didn't eat the stick.
Oh, thank God for that, or I would have been in trouble again.
No, you would have to go back and get it.
No, you had the opportunity.
Pretty spectacular, isn't it?
Oh man, this... And you know the best thing about this?
I went in the cave.
Nah.
There's no snakes?
No. Well, and I'll take my hat off to national parks. There's 2 parks we've been to today and they don't ask them for any money. So keep the place clean and look after it and they'll keep it open for us.
Yeah, like, and you know, you can have a picnic at both. Bins, toilets, beautiful grounds.
Yep.
Tables. How amazing.
But yeah, very, very spectacular place.
Beautiful.
Yep.
This is why we love travelling.
Yeah, exploring. Tell you what.
Anyway, we're going to leave this one here. I hope the Easter Bunny brings you lots of eggs.
Well, chocolate.
Chocolate eggs. And like and subscribe. Keep the comments going.
And and thanks for all the super thanks. They've been good.
Yes. And if you see us out on the road, just up for a chat.
Always up for a chat.
And we have no idea where we're going from here.
No, not really.
No.
Somewhere.
Wherever the road leads us.
Catch ya.
Bye.